Hey, hello, how are you, good people? My dear ones, my viewers, my subscribers, those who are stopping by on this channel, thank you so much for joining me. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for making this channel your home. And welcome back to yet another video. Welcome to this channel. My name is Anna Mugeshe. In case you are new in this channel, feel at home, make it home. This is the channel of hope. How is it going? Where are you watching at, or where are you watching from? Please drop a comment and tell me where you're watching from. Welcome in case you're new in this channel. Once again, make it your home. If you love the video that I'm just about to talk about, the topics that I talk about, please make it your home by subscribing. Show some love and welcome. I appreciate you very much. I hope my audio is clear. There's sun behind me, and that's where you can see some clouds. That's where you can see some whitish things. I don't know, some bright things, but I hope I am clear. I'm yet with another topic on the counselor's insights. In case you're new here, Anna Mugeshe is a counselor, but diverse in different topics. It's long since I did a family video. It's long since I did a video about our family as a whole. And thank you so much. Today is what I want to talk about. The topic of today is about what is happening in our schools, the unrest in our schools, and specifically I am going to talk to us as a society, as a nation, as a family, as an individual, and for the teenagers who we are supposed to take care of. Because the unrest, in case you're watching from diaspora, drop a comment and tell me what is happening in your nations, what is happening in your society, because in our country there is a lot of unrest in our high school, and this specifically is very much affecting our teenagers, and that is what I'm about to talk about. And I am not bringing any brain game here, but I want to talk about us and to talk to us and ask ourselves whether we are acting as the proverbial ostrich. Are we acting as a proverbial ostrich, as a nation, as a society, as a family, as an individual? Are we acting as a proverbial ostrich? And where did the rain come to beat us? On where did the rain beat us? And this is the topic of today. If you like the topic, of course, please gives me a thumbs up, like the video, hit on the subscription button, hit on the bell, the icon, so that you can be alerted when the new videos are uploaded. And once again, welcome to the video of today. Thank you so much for joining me. Sit back and watch to the end as we make it interactive, as we talk about what is happening in our schools, and as we talk about the solutions, or as we talk about whether we are the proverbial ostrich and where the rain came to beat us. Thank you so much. I'll be back. So yes, I'm back, and thank you so much for those who have subscribed. Thank you, because I know you're going to watch to the end. Show some love, comment, and let us become interactive. Drop a comment and let me know what you think about this topic, because it's a topic that has really affected us, especially during this school term, because majority of some students or some teenagers are at home because of burning the school, because of the unrest in the schools, because of walking out from the school. And I want to talk to all of us and ask ourselves where the rain started beating us, where this issue came from. As a family, as an individual, as a nation, as a society, what are we doing about it? Or are we hiding like the proverbial ostrich and pretending that there's no issue? Of course, there's an issue, and you know what? If you think that your child is not the problem, if you think that your son, your daughter is not the problem, you think that your children are all well, and mine have no issue, they haven't done that, they are still in school. The issue is that this issue has affected all of us. And the beauty part of it is that we all pass through this stage as a society, as a nation, as adults. Wherever we are, we also pass through this stage. And so if it is affecting some families, it is affecting all of us as a society. It is affecting all of us as a nation. And let's not pretend that there is no issue and there is no problem. And so let the blame game end and know that the issue lies on us. And like I've said, the beauty part of it is that we all pass through this stage. And so we are all affected during this teenage stage of our lives in one way or another. And the best part of it is that we knew how to deal with it. And so we can give direction to our young ones who are affected during this stage. And the worst part of it is because of the season that we are in, which is COVID. What really is happening and what happened to our young ones? This is a generation that we are bringing up, and we don't want to lose this generation. And that is why I don't want us to have the blame game from the government. I don't want us to have the blame game from the society, teachers, and all the stakeholders, and know that this is an issue that we are supposed to carry. All of us as a nation, as a country, as a world. Drop a comment and let me think. Let me know what you think we should go about it. Yes, the thing is, when the COVID started happening, when it hit our nation, if you are watching from the diaspora, ours was hit on a March, I think 2020 is when we had our first case. And within the 2 months, we were on lockdown and our country was locked out or locked down. And we were all supposed to work at home. Something that has never happened in our country. Something that has never happened in my life. We didn't know how it is to work at home for majority of us. We didn't know how we are supposed to live as a family. And we were hit hard. And I know you can bear me witness that we were hit bad. So here we are. The schools are closed, the families are closed, the country is closed down, we couldn't travel, we couldn't do anything. And as a family setup and as a house setup, the highest percentage our children are in school, the longest percentage we are at our places of work. If we were married as a couple, most of the time we are at places of work, our children are in school. And so our homes are just like a lodging whereby we work out and then we come and spend very few hours with our loved ones. And now it is like a lodging where we come, sleep, eat, wake up and go. So the highest time or the longest time we are not together, and this is where the issue started. We've not known each other. We have not lived with each other. So we barely know each other. And so when the COVID-19 hit us and when the lockdown came, it was the time we were supposed to take advantage and know each other. But did it happen? Did it really happen? Did we spend the time to know each other, or we spent the time to work for our... what happened? Yes, and that is what I'm talking about. We did not know how to live with each other. We did not know how we are supposed to help each other. We did not know how we were supposed to live with each other. And that is what I'm talking about. Where is the issue? Did we spend the time to know each other? If you remember very well, and it is put on the record, this is when the time when so many marriages broke. This is the time when so many businesses came down. This is the time when the economy came crumbling down. And so we were so much as affected. And like I like saying, as much as our businesses were affected, as much as we were affected as individuals, as much as the economy was affected, as much as we as individuals were affected by the lockdown, our teenagers and our children were also affected. So in our busy schedules at home trying to find out what we are supposed to do with each other, our children were lost. This was the time for them to get out and explore on themselves. And this was the time when the children tried to recognize or to realize and acknowledge and try to identify themselves, because remember, it was almost 9 good months of closure of schools. So as adults, as family, as a society, we were busy trying to find out what is this lockdown. We were busy, including me, trying to find out what is this working at home. What does it mean working at home? And so everybody in the society, everybody in the government, everybody in the world were lost and trying to find out what is this lockdown. Because for sure, you people, since I was born, I've never seen this. Since I was born, and since most of us were born, have never seen a lockdown in a country. If you have seen it, good, at least you knew how to deal with it. We have never, as in, come across this virus that is called COVID-19. I hear it was there in other countries. I hear so many years back it was there. But for us, for me as an individual, I have never come across such. And so for majority of us, we were seeking to know what is this. In the course of seeking to know what is this, we didn't take the advantage of really knowing each other as a family cocoon, as a family branch, as a family lineage. We did not take the advantage of trying to know who our children are. We did not find time to know who are we or what we are as a couple, as a family, as a society, as neighborhood. And so we were lost looking on how the lockdown is going to be banned and we go back to our busy schedules. And this is where we got lost. This is where we really acted as the proverbial ostrich. The issue has been there in our marriages. The issue has been there in our relationships. The issue has been there in our government. The issue has always been there in our society. In our political background, we've had the issue, but we acted as the proverbial ostrich. And I believe we are still acting as a proverbial ostrich. All of us, starting from the smallest unit of the family to the largest unit of the government and the world, we are still acting as a proverbial ostrich. And that is why you can see in our family background, in our teenage background, in our children as a society, the bubble is bursting on us, and the bubble has bursted. Not that it was not there, not that the issue was there, but this is the time we are waking up and asking, hello, what is happening to our children? Where really did the rain start beating us? Where did the rain beat us? Guys, I want you to drop a comment and let me know what you think. And how do you think about it? And where is the issue? Where is the problem? Thank you so much, guys. I hope you can subscribe. I hope you can comment and tell me what is really happening. What is really happening? Are we really trying to see what is happening in our family members? What is happening in our society? What is happening in the unrest in our schools? Especially, how have the teenagers been affected by what is happening in this season and before the season? I hope I'm communicating to someone. I hope you are watching to this end. Let me know what you think, because even before COVID hit us, there was an issue. The meat was roasting, and the roasting is now burning, and this is now where we are seeing the issue. This is the Counselor's Insight once again. My name is Anna Mugeshe. Drop a comment and let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how you're dealing with COVID in your country if you're watching from diaspora. Let me know how you're dealing with the season of the dark season in your continent, because this is Africa, this is Kenya, Africa. Let me know how you're dealing with it, and thank you so much. So yes, before the COVID hit us, The issue was there in our relationships. The issue was there way back in our marriages. The issue was there in our nation. The issue was there in our political background. The issue was there in our government. But when the bubble busted, through the unrest in our high schools, through the unrest in our marriages, through the unrest, this is now where now we are looking forward to the lifting, the ban, the lifting of the ban of the lockdown, so that we can go back to our business NGO. And that is exactly what is happening. But what is the root cause of all this unrest? What is the root cause of all these things that we can see in our society, which are negative to us as individuals, which are negative to us as a society? And what are we going, or what are we doing about it? The issue is still there. The rest, we should lie to ourselves that the issue is not there. Let me deal with something and I am coming back. So yes, good people, sorry I had to attend to somebody or to something. 10 minutes of the issue, and drop a comment and let me know whether you think that the issue is solved or the issue is not there. Even by giving our children midterm so that they can go for a break so that they can relieve their tension. Do you think the tension is still there for all of us, apart from our all of us, and not only our children? Those are 10 minutes about the issue. Drop a comment and tell me whether you think there is a burning issue that needs to be resolved from the root cause, so that we can avoid it again from the smallest unit as a family. So I believe the first thing that you're supposed to do, so that we can come to the root cause, the first thing is to find out what really, where is happening, what really, when did the rain start beating us? I believe that as an individual, as a family, as a society, as a nation, as a government, we need to take this whole issue, all of us together, and know that if my children are well behaved, if my children are okay and they are not affected, in one way or another they will meet outside there with the affected children. So we should not lie to ourselves but that ours are safe if they are not affected in one way or another. So we should take the whole thing, all of us, and try to help where we can, whether ours are affected or not. We should help the government. We should not blame the parent. We should not blame the blame game should not be there. We should not blame the teachers. We should not blame we should not have the blame game. Let's take the whole issue and know where the root cause is, and so we bring the solutions. On the family level, let's talk to our teenagers. Let's talk to our teens. Some of the behaviors that we can see in our teenagers, sorry to say this, it's the replica of us when we were at their age. Let's not hide ourselves. Let's not behave like the proverbial ostrich. Let's know that how they are behaving was the replica of us. Some of us led the strike. Some of us did all what you can see them doing. And so it's okay. We overcame it. We overcame the challenge. We outgrew it. And so we are able to direct our students. We are able to direct our children and tell them, we also passed through this, but we did not do it to the extent, but we can help them and direct them. So the first thing you're supposed to do as a family, as an individual, is to talk to your child. Give them your story. Tell them what happened at your age, however bad it was. Do not baptize it to look very bad. Do not baptize it to look very good. Tell them what really you were at their age and let them identify with you. But tell them also, we were directed, we had, and we were able to listen, and we did the right thing. So let us as family members tell our teens and our teenagers our story, starting when we were born to when we were at their age, and let us direct them. Acknowledge that we have an issue, acknowledge that we have a problem, and let's try to see how we can solve these issues, and let's try to mend this character, because this is the best time we can mend the character. I always tell I'm a mentor of teenagers, I'm a mentor of teens, I'm a mentor of marriages. And when I'm mentoring the teens, I always tell them it's better to have a character than to have a name material in the society, because A can be acquired, but when you don't have the character, you cannot fit in the society. So the next video that I'm going to talk about how we can build a character, starting from the teens to the adults to the family members to what we are as an individual. How really can we build or develop a character? A character is better than money. A character is better than riches. A character is better than having the brains. You'd rather have the character than the brains follow, because we need to fit in the society. Have I inspired you? Am I speaking something? If you want me to talk more about this issue, if you have teens that you want to be mentored, I am here. You can gather them as a group and you can call me and I can mentor. I can talk to them at a small fee. I also do the counseling of teens and a family as a whole. And you can also call upon me, talk to me, email me, call me. The details are on the description button, and comment. Let me know what you think about this topic and what you think we can do as a whole, as a nation, as a society, as a government, as a political group. How can we help and cool down this issue and come to the bottom line of it once and for all, so that it doesn't repeat itself. My name is Anna Mugesha. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you for listening up to this stage. May God bless you, may God keep you, and may God bless our teens and our country, our nation, our continent, and the world as a whole. Thank you so much. Do subscribe, do comment, and let us keep on talking and talking again and again. Bye, and God bless.